Mozilla funding Antifa anarcho-commies rise up. Folks, if you want to fact check anything that I say in this video, just see the links below. Mozilla identifies as a free software community, but in reality, they are a private corporation that generates millions in revenue and net income, and it seems they fund domestic terrorist, revolutionary, anarcho-communist groups, such as Antifa. This is Mozilla's own blog, and this article is titled Mozilla Awards Over $500,000 to Open Source Projects by Gervais Markham, if I'm saying that correctly, put out October 3rd, 2017. This blog talks about money that Mozilla gives away, and I have to admit that I'm not familiar with most of the recipients, but look here where it says, quote, "We have also agreed to support some other projects we believe will advance a free and healthy internet," unquote, and look down below where we could see that they gave, quote, $100,000 to RisUp, a coordination platform used by activists across the political spectrum. I don't think so, to improve the security of their email service, unquote. RisUp, huh? Well, that sounds familiar. RisUp is associated with Antifa, BAMN, Refuse Fascism, the Revolutionary Communist Workers' Party, the IWW, that's the International Workers of the World, or the Wobblies, and so on. Looking at the website, it seems to be a way by which these people can communicate at varying tiers of anonymity and encryption. Quote, RisUp provides online communication tools for people and groups working on liberatory social change. We are a project to create Have a communist. We are a project to create democratic alternatives and practice self-determination by controlling our own secure means of communications, unquote. Now keep in mind that lately in the black bloc, that is Antifa, and other heads of the same Hydra, one can see a color code system. Green hats, for example, are supposed to be legal professionals who are supposed to look out for your civil rights as the police enforce the laws that you are breaking while you try to deny the civil rights of other people that you disagree with. Notice the hierarchy going on here, the class stratification, class privilege, or color privilege, ironically. See, varying tiers of encryption and privilege are going on here between red, black, and green. Now, I hope I don't have to point this out, but they're using the symbol of anarcho-communism. The red and black star, we've seen this flag flown by Antifa countless times. These people are revolutionary anarcho-communism. So the red is communism, the black is anarcho. For some reason, they think these two can work together. You know, it's really kind of like, well, you know how there was a pact between the Nazis and the Stalinists during World War II, and each one of them thought, well, you know, after we win together, we'll then turn on each other and see who wins. So that's probably what the red and black plan on doing come the revolution. These morons. Notice under the green star, other services, it says, quote, the following services each use independent accounts which are not tied to RisUp Red or RisUp Black, unquote. Typical attempt at plausible deniability from a lawyer-type person. Let's click on About Us and see what goes on here. About Us. Why RisUp is needed. Can you rely on a corporate email provider for confidentiality of your sensitive email communications? Not only do they typically scan and record the content of your messages for a wide variety of purposes, they also concede to the demands of governments that restrict digital freedom and fail to have strict policies regarding their users' privacy. Now, I have to say, folks, I am not at all, in any way, shape, or form, okay with the government spying on people whatsoever. I think people have a right to have encrypted email or to just not be spied on, period. That's not the issue here. The issue is that these people are terrorists. Scrolling down, let's read this section here, RisUp's purpose. The RisUp Collective is an autonomous body based in Seattle with collective members worldwide. Our purpose is to aid in the creation of a free society. Really now? More like an oppressive communist bureaucracy that kills millions, as they tend to do. Oh, real communism has never been tried. Actually, it's been tried, and each time it's been tried, people die. Alright, let's see. Our purpose is to aid in the creation of a free society, a world with freedom from want and freedom of expression. A world without oppression or hierarchy where the power is shared equally. Okay, so they believe in the pseudo-religious idea of a workers' utopia, which is based on faith. Just faith, okay? Marx was in fact religious. He just transferred his religious faith to a quasi-religious faith. We do this by providing communication and computer resources to allies engaged in struggles against capitalism, struggles against capitalism. So there you go, folks. Struggles against capitalism and other forms of oppression. We value, support, and engage in struggles for human liberation, more like oppression, and the ethical treatment of animals and ecological sustainability. We join in the fight for freedom and self-determination. Right. Collectivist systems are actually anti-individualistic, so that's not the self, it's the group that you're talking about. Anyway, self-determination of all oppressed groups. See, there you go. It's about the group, it's not about the individual. So individual liberty has no room in a communist system because it's collectivist and authoritarian and oppressive. Moving on, they say, we oppose all forms of prejudice, authoritarianism, and vanguardism. Okay, communism is authoritarianism, you idiot. I know in theory it's not supposed to blah, blah, blah. Your theories never work. In reality, communism leads to extreme authoritarianism. Oh, but the word communism means communal. Yeah, okay. And the word republic is in the DPRK, okay? We know what they really are, don't we? And also, we know what Antifa really is. They claim to be anti-fascist, but the way they act is that of a fascist. Moving on, they say, we organize on the basis of autonomy, mutual aid, resource sharing, participatory knowledge, social advocacy, anti-oppression work, community creation, and secure communication. Now, when they say participatory knowledge, are they saying that people collectively decide what is true, what is not? Because, you know, you see a lot of that crap in Marxism and communist theory, the idea that we can socially create reality. You know, if we think really hard, 2 + 2 can equal 5. No. 2 + 2 will always equal 4, no matter what you think, no matter what you believe. If you take 2 apples and combine it with 2 more apples, you will never have 5 apples. You will simply have 4. Moving on, it says, we work to create revolution. Okay, let me repeat that. We work to create revolution and a free society in the here and now by building alternative communication infrastructure designed to oppose and replace the dominant system. We promote social ownership and democratic control over information. Control over information, huh? How about you get your fucking hands off information? Information must be free, okay? Go fuck yourself, go kill yourself, kill each other, make yourselves useful, you know, do something good. Kill each other. We promote social ownership and democratic control over information, ideas, technology, and the means of communication. How about you just don't, okay? How about you just go and kill yourself and make the world a better place? Finally, they write, we empower organizations and individuals to use technology in struggles for liberation. We work to support each other in overcoming the systematic oppression embedded in the use and development of technology. Okay, so here we have Mozilla, a technology company, giving a lot of money to these people who are very clearly and very openly revolutionary. Okay, so here we have, again, Mozilla funding violent revolutionaries. How do we know? We pay attention to what they do. Okay, so there you have it, folks. Mozilla funding revolutionary domestic terrorists. So what can we do about this, folks? Unfortunately, I think this is legal. I'm not sure. Though the state of New Jersey has declared Antifa a terrorist organization and the federal government has said that Antifa's actions are terroristic, they are not classified as an illegal terrorist organization. So I think this is legal. And plus, you know, there's plausible, or they think plausible deniability going on here. Oh, this is not really Antifa. Antifa's not really an organization and blah, 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 blah. But we know. We see right through it. It's very transparent. So they have the legal right, probably, but we know it's not right. So what can we do? I can tell you, and you could tell other people, and other people could tell other people. Now, right now, I'm in Facebook jail, and unfortunately, a lot of the means by which I spread my stuff around is through Facebook groups. I'm not allowed to post in Facebook groups. All I can do is post on my own page. So maybe you folks can help me out and spread this around, post it in every political group that you can think of. Spread it around, please. Now, before I go, I'd like to thank my new Patreon. I think I'm up to, 5 people now who have donated to me. I thank you very much. I'm going to ask you folks to please consider donating to my Patreon. There's a link for it below, or you can click on the link for that in my banner or on my banner. Also, folks, please note that I took on a second job and it's really rough. I hope to get used to it, but for now, working and sleeping between shifts pretty much takes up all my time. All I'm doing is working and recovering from work and trying to squeeze in some work on my YouTube channel when and where I can. So I apologize to everyone whose comments, messages, emails, and etc. I have not replied to, and to all the people who I have agreed to do interviews with but who are still waiting for me to actually interview them. And apologies to anyone and everyone else that I have not had time for. I'm doing my best, I really am. I promise you. So folks, let's talk about this. Do you have any ideas about what we could do about this? Leave me a comment below. I'll try my best to read them all. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace for the peaceful, tough love, equality of opportunity, not of outcome, and freedom for those who respect the freedom of others.